Hi, welcome to our drawing studio. Today we are going to tell you a story about Lila's Enchanted Garden. Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage at the edge of a village, lived a curious and kind-hearted girl named Lila. Lila loved spending her days exploring the lush green fields and the nearby woods, but her favorite place of all was her very own garden. Lila's garden was no ordinary garden. It was enchanted with a touch of magic that made the flowers bloom in the most vibrant colors, and the fruits taste sweeter than anywhere else. Lila had inherited the garden from her grandmother, who was a skilled and kind witch. Every morning, Lila would wake up with the sun, put on her gardening gloves, and set off to tend to her garden. She would talk to the flowers, sing to the birds, and even play gentle tunes on her flute, which seemed to make the plants grow taller and healthier. One day, as Lila was tending to her garden, she noticed a tiny door nestled beneath a thicket of roses. Intrigued, she carefully opened the door and found herself stepping into a world of wonder. It was a miniature realm filled with talking animals, twinkling fireflies, and sparkling streams. Lila's kindness and compassion soon made her a beloved friend to the creatures of this enchanted land. The animals helped her weed and water the garden, and in return, she shared stories of the outside world and sang them songs that echoed through the trees. As the seasons changed, Lila's garden flourished even more. Word of her magical garden spread, and people from neighboring villages came to see the incredible sights. Lila would guide them through her garden, showing them the hidden corners and sharing the tales of her adventures. One evening, a harsh storm threatened to destroy the garden. Lila and her newfound animal friends worked tirelessly to protect the delicate flowers and plants. They used giant leaves as umbrellas and created makeshift shelters from fallen branches. Their combined efforts saved the garden from the worst of the storm. Moved by Lila's bravery and the beauty of her garden, the animals decided to grant her a special gift. They sprinkled a handful of starlight over the garden, making it glow with an otherworldly radiance at night. From then on, Lila's garden became a beacon of light, drawing travelers from far and wide to witness its enchanting splendor. And so, the story of Lila's Enchanted Garden became a beloved tale passed down through generations. It reminded everyone that with kindness, a touch of magic, and a little help from friends, even the most ordinary things can become extraordinary wonders.
Out the blossoming canvas, Tales of Willowbrook Village. Village's beauty unites community. In a quiet corner of the countryside lay a charming small village named Willowbrook. Nestled between rolling hills and a winding river, the village was known for its picturesque landscapes and tight-knit community. Life in Willowbrook flowed at its own unhurried pace, where the scent of blooming wildflowers mingled with the gentle rustle of leaves in the breeze. The heart of the village was its central square, where a centuries-old oak tree stood, its branches stretching toward the sky like the arms of a protective guardian. Underneath the shade of the oak, villagers would gather to share stories, laughter, and news of the day. Market days were a vibrant affair, with stalls of fresh produce, handmade crafts, and the tantalizing aroma of home-cooked delicacies wafting through the air. One day, an artist named Alara arrived in Willowbrook, seeking inspiration for her next masterpiece. With her canvas and brushes, she wandered through the village, captivated by the simplicity and authenticity of its beauty. Alara painted scenes of children chasing butterflies in the meadow, elderly villagers tending to their gardens, and the glistening river that mirrored the changing seasons. As Alara's artwork adorned the walls of the village square, a sense of pride swelled among the villagers. The paintings captured not just the scenery, but the essence of their community, a reminder of the tranquility and bonds that held them together. Over time, Alara's presence began to weave deeper into the fabric of Willowbrook. She joined in the villagers' festivities, shared in their joys and sorrows, and even taught the children how to express themselves through art. In return, the villagers shared their traditions, tales, and the wisdom accumulated over generations. As the years passed, Willowbrook became a haven not only for its residents, but for travelers seeking respite from the chaotic outside world. The village thrived as people from distant lands came to experience the warmth and harmony it offered. Visitors marveled at the hand-painted signs that marked each lane, the colorful flowers that adorned every windowsill, and the genuine smiles that greeted them at every turn. And so the story of Willowbrook continued, a tale of a small village that blossomed not just in natural beauty, but in the hearts of those who called it home. Through art, unity, and an appreciation for life's simple pleasures, Willowbrook stood as a testament to the enduring power of community and the profound impact that even the smallest places can have on the human soul.
Hi, welcome to our drawing studio. Today we tell you a story about the Friendly Hill. In a peaceful countryside, nestled beneath the open sky, there stood a hill that was unlike any other. This hill had a unique personality. It was cheerful, kind, and always eager to lend a helping hand. The local villagers had fondly named it Happy Hill, for it seemed to radiate happiness to anyone who visited. Children loved to roll down its gentle slopes, laughing and giggling as they tumbled. The adults often sought its tranquil peak to watch breathtaking sunsets and share stories of their days. One spring morning, a young boy named Liam was feeling a little down. He had lost his favorite kite in the meadow and couldn't find it anywhere. His shoulders slumped as he walked past Happy Hill, and the hill noticed his sadness. Curious and caring, Happy Hill gently rustled its grassy slopes and beckoned Liam to come closer. Liam hesitated at first, but the hill's inviting aura drew him in. As he reached the top, he found a surprise waiting for him, his lost kite, carefully tied to a nearby tree branch. Liam's eyes widened in astonishment and delight. He knew that Happy Hill had played a part in helping him find his kite. Grinning from ear to ear, he thanked the hill and promised to visit often. From that day on, the bond between Liam and Happy Hill grew stronger. They spent countless hours together, sharing secrets, dreams, and even picnics. The hill became his confidant, a place to seek solace and joy.
Once upon a time in the colorful meadow, there were two best friends named Benny the Bluebird and Rosie the Robin. They had vibrant feathers that shone in the sunlight, and they loved to explore the world together. One sunny morning, Benny and Rosie decided to go on an exciting adventure. They hopped from branch to branch, singing cheerful tunes as they searched for treasures. Their first stop was the sparkling stream, where they saw glittering pebbles and splashed in the crystal-clear water. As they continued their journey, they met Freddy the Frog, who told them about a magical tree at the edge of the forest. It was said that the tree granted wishes to those who were pure of heart. Benny and Rosie were intrigued, so they thanked Freddy and flew toward the forest. After flying through the tall trees and over babbling brooks, they finally reached the magical tree. Its leaves shimmered like emeralds, and its bark was as smooth as silk. Benny and Rosie closed their eyes and made a wish each, hoping their dreams would come true. Feathered Friends Magical Adventure. Default, GPT 3.5. User. Write a story about two birds for kids. ChatGPT. Title, The Feathered Friends Adventure. Once upon a time in the colorful meadow, there were two best friends named Benny the Bluebird and Rosie the Robin. They had vibrant feathers that shone in the sunlight, and they loved to explore the world together. One sunny morning, Benny and Rosie decided to go on an exciting adventure. They hopped from branch to branch, singing cheerful tunes as they searched for treasures. Their first stop was the sparkling stream, where they saw glittering pebbles and splashed in the crystal-clear water. As they continued their journey, they met Freddy the Frog, who told them about a magical tree at the edge of the forest. It was said that the tree granted wishes to those who were pure of heart. Benny and Rosie were intrigued, so they thanked Freddy and flew toward the forest. After flying through the tall trees and over babbling brooks, they finally reached the magical tree. Its leaves shimmered like emeralds, and its bark was as smooth as silk. Benny and Rosie closed their eyes and made a wish each, hoping their dreams would come true. Suddenly, the tree began to glow, and a gentle voice echoed through the air, saying, "Your wishes are granted, dear friends. May your friendship forever flourish." Benny and Rosie felt a warm breeze wrap around them, and when they opened their eyes, they found that they could understand the language of all creatures. Ecstatic with their newfound ability, they helped a lost squirrel find its way home and stopped a family of rabbits from arguing over a carrot. They laughed as they listened to the conversations of ants and heard the wisdom of the wise old owl. As the sun started to set, Benny and Rosie knew it was time to head back to their meadow. They thanked the magical tree and flew back home, filled with gratitude for the amazing gift they had received. From that day on, Benny and Rosie continued to explore the world, using their special ability to spread kindness and joy wherever they went. They remained the best of friends, always ready for their next adventure, and their colorful feathers glowed even brighter, a reflection of the love and friendship they shared. And so, the two feathered friends lived happily ever after, teaching everyone the value of friendship, kindness, and the magic that exists in the heart of the world around us.